Hey there, everybody. Chef Dulcie here with Chartwells at Beech Grove City Schools. Recipe I'm going to be making for you today is our cauliflower carrot curry ginger soup. So I hope you enjoy it.
So I know it feels like you have a lot of new fruits and vegetables coming your way with the meals that we're handing out right now. So we thought we'd get together and put out some recipes out there, easy ones to do at home that would be fun for the parents and the kids to do together when they're not doing their e-learning, learn some new skills. And today I'm working on a cauliflower and carrot soup. So we've cleaned off the leaves of the cauliflower, got rid of the core. Now we're chopping it up into pieces that are about the same size. If you have the pieces that are about the same size, it's going to cook more evenly, which is going to give you a better final product. Now, the smaller the pieces, the faster they're going to cook. So it's just up to you how small you want to go. If you want to keep it simple for the kiddos to do too, don't go too small. Now we're going to drizzle a little bit of extra virgin olive oil on it. If you don't have olive oil or would rather use another oil, do that. But I'm using some extra virgin, so a little drizzle over the top there. Then we're going to throw in some curry powder, about a teaspoon. Some ginger, also about a teaspoon, maybe a little bit more. I'm a big fan of ginger. Then a little sprinkle of salt. You can always add more, but you can't take it back. A little black pepper. Now we're just going to get in there and toss it with the hands. Once everything's evenly coated, we're going to get it on a sheet pan into our already preheated 400-degree oven. And I'm using a conventional oven there, not convection, so you probably want to take it down a little bit if you've got a convection oven. And now we're going to do the carrots. So same thing, a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. A little ginger. A little bit of curry powder. And if those aren't flavors you're really comfortable with, do what you're comfortable with. If you want to do Italian seasonings in there, if you'd rather do some Latin flavors, do what floats your boat. This is your recipe now. We're going to go ahead and put that on its own sheet pan so we're not overcrowding the pan. Oven's preheated, so we're putting the carrots on one rack and cauliflower on another. We're just going to let it do its thing. So what you're looking for is not about the time, it's about how it looks. Do you have the caramelization that you're looking for? The browning. The more browning you have, the better the final product. That adds a whole nother level of flavor. So after these were done, getting them out of there and putting them all in a sheet pan together. At that point, we stopped so we could go ahead and make Mother's Day dinner for my mom. And then after dinner, we came back, finished things up, had our carrots and cauliflower there. We're going to puree it up. Not fully puree, we're going to leave it a little bit of chunky. But to start with, we're going to dice up some onion and get that sweating in a small saucepan. With about a tablespoon of butter. Get that on the stove on medium heat. And let those cook until the onion is translucent. In the meantime, we're going to add a little bit of the vegetables into a small food processor. You could also do this in a blender. It's just what we had there. And put a little bit of vegetable stock in there with it. Let it give some movement in there. We're going to end up using most of a carton. You don't want to add too much liquid in right now though, because it'll have it swimming around in the liquid instead of being able to get hit by those blades. So once you get all the vegetables processed, I like to leave a little bit of bite to them. I don't want it completely pureed. I like a little bit of texture. When the onions are sauteed, they're translucent, they've started to sweat a little bit. Now we're going to add those veggies in the pot. Once you get all that scraped in there, we're just going to mix in with the onion. Then we're going to start to add in some liquid. We'll start with more vegetable stock. Like I said, by the end of this, you'll use most of that carton, if not all. Depends on your like, how thick you want the soup to be. Now we're going to add a cup of milk, because we're guessing you might have some extra milk around right now. Incorporate all of that. After it has a chance to simmer for a few minutes, about 15 minutes or so, then you can ladle it up. I like to top mine with some croutons. We have some extra croutons around the house, homemade or otherwise. Then a little fresh green onion. Ta-da!
Well, that's one recipe in the books. I hope you enjoyed making it. I loved making that soup. Try new flavors. If you're not big on the curry or the ginger, like I said, try any flavor combination that you really enjoy. If you like doing Italian flavors, or you'd rather do some Latin inspiration, go for it. It's your ball game now. We'll see you guys soon.